I was doing everything I could to keep my baby healthy, everything I could think of. I sterilized every bottle. I tracked every feeding to the minute. I checked on her breathing 6 times a night. I read every article, watched every video, followed every piece of advice from every source I could find. And the whole time, the entire time, I was being the most vigilant, careful, dedicated mother I could possibly be. I was accidentally doing 6 things that were putting her at risk. Not because I was careless, not because I was lazy, not because I was a bad mother, because nobody told me. Nobody. So I need to tell you now, before you make the same mistakes I did, because some of these could genuinely harm your baby, and every single one of them is completely avoidable once you know. The first one, and this is the one that fills me with the most shame, is watering down formula to make it last longer. I did this. When I was running low on formula with 2 days until payday and no money to buy another can, I added extra water to stretch what I had. Just a little bit, I told myself. She won't notice. She'll still be fed. But here's what I didn't know. Watering down formula is medically dangerous for newborns. It dilutes the essential nutrients your baby needs for brain development, bone growth, and basic cellular function. And it can cause a condition called water intoxication, because newborns' kidneys are immature and can't process excess water properly. It throws off their electrolyte balance, which in severe cases can cause seizures. I didn't know any of that. I just knew I was broke and my baby needed to eat, and I was making the best decision I could with the information I had. If you are in that situation right now, please listen to me. Call a food bank. Call 211. Search for infant formula assistance in your area. There are emergency programs that will get formula to you within 24 hours. Churches, community organizations, WIC offices, women's shelters, they have formula. Don't water it down. Ask for help instead. The second thing, skipping your own meals. I've talked about this before, but I need to say it again in this context because it directly affects your baby's health. If you're breastfeeding and you're not eating adequately, your milk production drops and the nutritional quality of your milk decreases. Your body will pull from its own reserves to maintain milk quality for a while, but eventually your reserves run out. And then the baby isn't getting what she needs, and neither are you. If you're formula feeding, skipping meals means your energy crashes, your concentration disappears, your reaction time slows, and when you're the only person caring for a newborn, the only person who lifts her, carries her upstairs, prepares her bottles, drives her to appointments, being weak and unfocused is a safety risk. You need to eat, not for your sake, although you absolutely deserve it, but because your baby's primary caregiver needs fuel to function safely. The third thing, ignoring your own illness. When you're sick, a cold, a stomach bug, the flu, anything, and you're the only adult in the house, your instinct is to push through. I can't be sick. There's nobody to take over. But pushing through an illness without adequate rest means you stay sick longer and the illness gets worse. And here's the critical part. A newborn's immune system is barely functional. Your cold is her potential hospitalization. Passing a respiratory virus to a newborn can be genuinely dangerous. So when you're sick, take precautions seriously. Wash your hands before touching the baby every single time. Wear a mask during close contact if you can. Don't cough or sneeze near her face. And try, as hard as it is, to rest when she rests. If there is anyone you can call for help, Even for a few hours, call them. This is exactly the situation your emergency contacts exist for. The fourth thing, overstimulating your baby to stop them from crying. This one catches almost every new mom because it seems so logical. Baby is crying. So you try more things. You bounce harder, you rock faster, you sing louder, you wave toys, you turn on lights, you try the swing, the vibrating chair, the music player, everything. And the baby cries harder. Here's what most parents don't realize until someone tells them. Newborns get overstimulated incredibly easily. Their nervous systems are brand new. They can't filter sensory input the way adults can. And when they're overstimulated, they cry. Not because something is wrong, but because their brain is overloaded. So the more you do, the worse it gets. It becomes a vicious cycle. More stimulation, more crying, more stimulation, more crying. Sometimes the most effective thing you can do for a screaming baby is less. Dim the lights. Lower your voice to a whisper. Hold them still against your chest, skin to skin if possible. Stop bouncing. Stop singing. Just hold them and breathe. Reduce the sensory input and let their tiny nervous system calm down. The fifth thing, skipping well baby checkups because of cost or overwhelm. I missed one appointment, just one. Life got in the way. I was exhausted, the car needed gas I couldn't afford, and I told myself I'd reschedule. I didn't reschedule for 3 weeks, and at the next visit, the pediatrician caught something. A weight gain issue that could have become serious if it had gone unmonitored for another month. Those checkups aren't optional. They exist because babies change rapidly and problems can develop silently. Weight gain issues, nutritional deficiencies, developmental delays, heart murmurs, vision and hearing problems. Your pediatrician is checking for things you cannot see. If cost is a barrier, call the office and ask about sliding scale fees. Most community health centers offer free or low-cost well baby visits. And if transportation is the issue, many areas have medical transportation programs for families. And the sixth thing, the one that blindsided me completely, not managing your own chronic stress. And this goes beyond the take care of yourself advice you hear everywhere. This is about science. There's a concept called co-regulation. Newborns cannot regulate their own nervous systems. They don't have the neural infrastructure for it yet. Instead, they borrow yours. When you're calm, when your heartbeat is steady, your breathing is slow, your muscles are relaxed, your baby absorbs that calm through physical contact. Her heart rate syncs to yours. Her breathing matches yours. She regulates by borrowing your regulation. But when you're chronically stressed, when your cortisol is permanently elevated, your muscles are tense, your breathing is shallow, your nervous system is stuck in fight or flight, your baby absorbs that too. She becomes fussier. She sleeps worse. Her stress hormones elevate, and over time, chronic maternal stress can actually affect the baby's developing nervous system. I'm not telling you this to add guilt to an already overflowing plate. I'm telling you this because it means something profound. Every time you take care of yourself, every time you eat, rest, breathe, ask for help, or do something that brings your nervous system back to baseline, you are directly caring for your baby. Your self-care is baby care. They are the same thing. The deep nervous system reset techniques, the complete burnout recovery system, the daily framework for managing stress while solo parenting. All of that goes beyond what any single video can cover. I built it into a guide because understanding the problem is only half the battle. The other half is having a real actionable system to fix it. The link is in the pinned comment with the heart. You're not a bad mother for not knowing these things. You're a human being who was handed the most demanding job in the world with zero training, zero support, and maximum pressure. Now you know. And knowing means you can adjust, not because you were ever bad, but because good mothers learn, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. Comment if you didn't know about any of these. I guarantee you are not alone. Subscribe for more honest truths like this so other mamas can learn the things nobody taught us. You're an incredible mother, and incredible mothers aren't perfect. They're learning, just like you.